Ah, Goo Lagoon, a sun-drenched beach of sludge at the bottom of the sea. But all is not well here on Paradise.
SpongeBob, do I look burned?
Well, you do look a little red.
Barnacles! That darn robot.
Robot?
Yeah, a big robot stole everybody's sunscreen.
Oh no! Everyone will burn, and then they'll get all itchy and peel.
Exactly! You can't spend a day at the beach without sunscreen. That sun is way too hot. That robot is out on the island. Nobody can get to him. SpongeBob, maybe you can use those sun reflectors to point the sun's rays on that robot. If you hit one of the buttons on the side of a lifeguard tower, the reflector will turn. Connect all the towers and the light will shoot right out of the big reflector on the island. Then all you have to do is swim out to the island and turn the big reflector onto the robot. I'll stay here and protect the babes.
But I can't swim.
Hey Loners, and welcome back to another episode of SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom. In this one, we're actually going to be in the third level, which is Goo Lagoon. Yeah, as Larry said, a robot swam out to the islands and stole all the sunscreen. Yeah, for some reason, I don't know how he figured out that. So, in this one, we're just going to be going around, hitting all these sunbeam towers, just like Larry said. And you need to hit these in a very specific order in order for you to actually be able to bounce the ray from one tower to another in order for you to get it to the final tower, which is, of course, at the very end of the level. I did that wrong, and you heard the little buzzer, that means it's wrong. But when you hear it does this little chime, that means it's correct. And now we just need to keep on going from tower to tower. I believe one of them is not used. I'm not sure why. But I'm going to go ahead and try and speed through this level as fast as I can because there are a lot of socks that are very tempting for me to get now because I will forget about them. Because, of course, I always do. I always do no matter what. But this is one of the levels where you can actually get all the spatulas. You don't need to come back for it or anything. You have all of the abilities you need it now. Yeah, but if you want, there are going to be some spatulas you're going to miss. So... yeah, because there's one that I know very well that is off to the side that you don't really remember. It's not very memorable. All you need to do is and you see right here, I'm just going up here. I was trying to go. I tried to think that this was a spatula, but no, up here is actually a sock. So I was like, nope, I'm gonna go here, gonna destroy this little Duplicatotron, get some more shiny objects because I'm gonna try and save up as much as I can. I'm not going to get the spatulas from Mr. Krabs yet, because I'm actually going to do an episode where I'm going to do all the math in order for you to figure out like how many shiny objects you're going to need, because you're going to need a lot.
The children's balloons have been overfilled. They're carrying the children out of control.
I don't know, Mrs. Puff. It looks like they're having a lot of fun.
Yes, too much fun if you ask me. You can save the children by bubble bashing each of the balloons. Bubble bash all the balloons, then come see me for a reward.
Can do, Mrs. Puff.
I don't know if I talked about this, but I know it's a very well known fact for this game. All the audio that is in this game is reused and recycled. That's why we have the imitation crabs meme that was very popular in the time. Because the original voice actors for Mr. Krabs and Mermaid Man, rest in peace. Yeah, Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy, rest in peace. Yeah, they, for some reason, didn't want to tie themselves to this game. I'm not sure why, but yeah, they just didn't. They didn't even like phone it in or anything like that. All they did was nothing. I'm not really sure why, but they didn't record anything for this game. it would have been great, but you know what they did record? They recorded some, they did, like, do recordings for the Cosmic Shake. That was a really good game, I must say. I want to do that one after I do the Battle for Bikini Bottom. Yeah, and, I want to do that one alongside with the Aqua playthrough of Birth by Sleep, so I'm going to try and get this one not done as fast as possible because I just stopped at here, I believe. Yeah, this is the last one I recorded, and I want to do more of this because this is a lot of fun. I love going back here and playing through all this again and again.
My hero! You've saved the children. Here's a golden spatula as a reward.
And that was one of the easier spatulas of this level. There's going to be another one we're coming up to where it's going to be more... It's more memorable because it is just a pain in the butt. And a lot of people know exactly what the spatula I'm talking about is. But first I'm just going to get some more shiny objects. And then we're going to go down here and I'm going to swap as from SpongeBob to Patrick, who is going to be very useful and very helpful in this game, or in this level. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and pick up this Tiki, throw it at that wall right there, go over here, grab a second Tiki, and throw it on top of the first one. Now we jump over, and we have a clam right here, which we are going to buy, and that will give us this button that just came out of the water. We throw the throw fruit, turn it on, and now we have this little trampoline gauntlet. This, yeah, oh yes, I remember this one very fondly. There is another way to get the spatula that does not involve you going through this entire little gauntlet. Oh, another voice crack. Man, I'm so sorry. Yes, but you don't need to do this. Once you buy the clam, you can just go around this stage right here and then jump off. That's it. Simple. Very, very simple. And it's probably one of the easier ways for you to get this spatula. You don't have to worry about like falling into the water or anything like that. Or these fire-breathing dragon pool toys. I think that's what they are. Yeah. They're kind of like the opposite color palette of Spyro the Dragon. That's perfect. I love it. Okay, anyway. Onward to the next section, which is going to be us heading to the exit of this segment. But we're going to swap over to SpongeBob because he's going to be more important for that instead of Patrick. Because with Patrick, we won't be able to interact with the person who's going to tell us like what to do and where to go. Yeah, and you don't need to wait for these. You can just jump right over them, and if you are patient enough, you'll be gold and dandy.
SpongeBob, I heard that you were collecting golden spatulas.
Yes, Bubble Buddy, I am. Have you seen one?
Why, yes! We were having a sandcastle contest, and somebody put a golden spatula on the top.
If I had a castle, I'd name it Fort Pattytown III. And Fort Pattytown III would have a big bake sale every Monday.
The golden spatula?
Oh, at the top of the sandcastle, right. That should be easy to reach.
Well, perhaps you should see for yourself.
And now we are on to the final spatula for this segment right here, which is, of course, as Bubble Boy said at the very end, we just need to hit this button, lock ourselves in here, and let the water rise. Well, not let it rise. We just need to try and find our way up to the very top. And as you can see, that we're passing out a bunch of socks. Yeah, we don't need to do this whole jumping segment. We just do a little shortcut right here, which for some reason I clutched. I think it was just instinct because I played this game for so long and did so much with it that at this point I just memorized a lot of shortcuts. And for those who are big fans of this game, you know exactly where this segment is. This is probably the easiest spot for you to get a bunch of shiny objects. And
Just met the
I'm sorry. I'm really trying to think of like what things to talk about because there's not really much going on other than some, well, there's a private thing that I wanted to say for a very long time, but I just don't know how to put it. But you know what? I'll go ahead and finish this segment here, and then I'll let the next cutscene play out, and I'll probably start talking about it. Yeah, because of course the characters are gonna say everything that's gonna need to be said, so there's no point in me trying to paraphrase what's going on, other than me jumping around like an idiot because I keep thinking like there's spatulas there, but in fact that's not where spatulas are. Yeah, and you see, all the spatulas right there. All we need to do now is go into this cave, and we're on to the next section, and I'll let the next cutscene play out, and talk to you soon.
Hello, Gary. What's new? Meow. You don't say. Squidward bought a new sweater. Oh, he's so crazy. Meow. And there's a golden spatula at the end of this cave. Wow.
So the thing I wanted to talk about is
Hot day.
I feel like that nothing in where I currently am is going right. And I actually thought about leaving the country and immigrating. I don't know where to start with that, but I don't want to be here anymore. I'm tired of just being called, oh, he's like ageist. Yeah, I'm getting tired of being called like the youth group and oh, we're just putting in your hours. No, like I'm here to work and to provide, and I want to actually do this. But with people being more and more toxic every single day, I actually did think about leaving the country and probably turning over a new leaf. I just feel so tired is the only word that I can describe it as. There's no other way to put it, because what else am I supposed to do? What else do I call it? What else do I need to say other than it's just becoming a pain to live where I currently am. I hate it, I really do. I despise everything about it. And I just want to go away. I want to get up, go, and leave. I had no idea how to break this to my parents other than just probably sitting down with them today or going up to talk to them about it. But other than that, I don't know how to break it to them because I hate it. I hate it here. I really do. There's nothing else to say about it. That's it. Well, anyway, on to the next part.
Sorry, lad, but the carnival is closed. A pesky robot has taken over me ticket booth. And worse, me money. If you help me get rid of that no-good robot, I'll give you a big reward.
Now, this is my favorite part, the pier. I love this place. It's one of the more iconic things you can remember from this game. I guarantee anyone, if you ask them, like, name some of the locations in Battle for Bikini Bottom, I'm pretty sure they'll say the pier, because this is a very, very memorable place, because of how just wild and just out of there it is. It's just absolutely nuts. I'm not that big of a fan of it, but it's real easy to remember. No matter what you do, you'll always just be like, okay, yeah, the pier.
Well, it's not exactly what I had in mind. I hope my insurance covers all this. Why don't you try something less expensive? Or, I mean, dangerous. I need them crazy robots cleared out of the bumper boats. When you've destroyed them all, come back and see me.
Okay, now we're just one step closer to actually finishing the level. Once we finish this pier section, which is just going to be us going in a straight line, and probably a little bit of backtracking just for another couple of spatulas here and there, we will be able to finally finish this level. And to be honest, I took a little break from recording this episode because it was getting way too late, and I had no idea if I was going to be able to get through it. So we're going to go ahead and just try and finish this level, this level up, and once that's done, we'll be able to actually move on into the future, which I am more than thankful for doing. And you know, as of right now, I believe the SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom, the first episode I have uploaded. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. The first episode, 699 views in 2 weeks. And I am incredibly thankful for that. Yeah, because that is a wild goal I was able to meet. I did not think that many people would be actually watching these episodes, or actually even being engaged in them, or trying to, you know, actually seeing me. Because I don't even have like double-digit subscribers. Who's gonna see someone who doesn't even have that? Yeah. But for those of you who are sticking around, for who are making it this far into the episode, as the little algorithm thingy keeps showing, not that many people are being as engaged in these as they are, because all I see is about probably 1 minute and 12 seconds. Like, that's the average that people watch those episodes for. Yeah, they don't really watch the entire thing. Even then, I think they're just falling asleep at this screen, like I do most of the time. It's okay, but for those of you who are actually here, who are trying to be as engaged as you can, and actually are, you know, sitting down watching this episode, I really do thank you so much for this. It's nice, it's wonderful, and I did not expect for you to be here for as long as this is. So I really do I want you to know that I'm grateful for all you who are here, and you know, I'm gonna stop going on about that, but I think you get the hint. Oh, it's one of these. This spatula right now. So this one, you're on a time limit in order for you to get to that platform way over there. And as you can see, I'm not doing good time. And at the very end, I finally started doing the strats where you need to start doing the belly bash. And I failed miserably, so I died. And we have to respawn right back to where it is. So we gotta go ahead and do take two. And normally what you do is you gotta go ahead and jump all the way over here and start doing the belly bash. That's how you get like a little bit of a speed boost, because as you can see, it's actually propelling us forward. It does wonders, so that way we don't have to stop at that little island back there in order for us to use that other freeze fruit. Yeah. And with the freeze fruit, I think that's actually the recycled textures. Or it could be like an updated graphic to it, but it looks very similar. I think it actually is the old one that they're using. It's not the old model, of course, but it could be the old textures. Now, I know very well the ice is very different, so maybe they recycled some things, some more things other than scrapped ideas and scrapped, and they probably didn't want to record all of the audio because either it'll be a pain in the rear end, or, you know, maybe they actually didn't want to appeal to the fans and actually they started to well, you know, they actually want to keep like the culture or something to that. You understand what I mean? They don't want to waste time trying to get them all back together because even I believe when this game came out, sadly the voice actors for Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy passed away. And more voice cracks, gosh. Yeah, they I think it was what during COVID-19 that they passed. Yeah, it was not that good, but it happens. People go away and they just never ever come back. Um, Last year in September, I actually lost my grandfather because of some complicated health issues. Yeah, and some lousy nurses who had no idea what the hell they were doing. They actually started running into the room and giving him things that he wasn't supposed to be taking. So, yeah, they probably accelerated it because of what they were doing because they were so fucking stupid. I hated them. And I know I don't want to curse while playing this game, but I have to say it because those nurses really did tick me off. Now, my mother was telling me about them, and the yeah, when she started seeing like, oh, they're running in there, um, that they're not giving him what he needs. Yeah, that's yeah, and she's actually said that she yelled at one of them because of what they were doing, and hopefully she did lose her job for what she did. But you know what? We're here at the very end of the episode, the level, and near the end of the episode because we have all the golden spatulas. All we need to do now is just get this robot, and we can just head on back to Larry, which with the help from this little trampoline, we'll be able to get there ASAP.
Congratulations, SpongeBob! You're king of the beach! Here, have a golden spatula!
And with that, we have our final golden spatula. I want to thank you all so much again for watching, Loners, and I hope to see you all in the very next episode. Peace out.